there's times in our lives, especially as we get into our 30s, it's like we are still young, but we are also sitting there going, we are a little wiser than we were in our 20s and our teens, hopefully. Like, we can only aspire to such greatness to be a little bit wiser. I'm going, we can try things. We can figure out if this works or if this doesn't. And it's like, I have figured out that this does not work for me. It doesn't mean it was bad. It doesn't mean that it was problematic. It just means this did not work for me. This experiment that I did has led to chaos in my house. And it's like, even if I was at home studying, I'm not saying my house would be pristine by any stretch of the word. I'm like, my house has always been a bit, you know, kitschy. I have a lot of little things and I like to put them out, and it's like, I'm not always the tidiest person, especially when we get around finals. I'm like, nobody comes to my house around finals. That's the deal. It's like, yay. But anyway, I'm like, even with that being said, I'm going, I do need a little more peace and quiet in my home. And one of the ways to achieve that is not to work 7 days a week and not to have to do all these tasks at once. Because, like, tonight I'm going, doing the kitchen was not one task. That was, taking out the trash, managing the recyclables, doing the dishes, cooking up 3 different pots of greens and the chicken meat, and then making 2 bentos, and then making dinner, and then, cleaning up the countertop and mopping the floor. And I'm sure there are some other things thrown in there, but making a salad for 2 days. That's like 9 different tasks in one spot. I'm going, that's a bit of chaotic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, that is my short podcast, or somewhat short podcast, on tasks seeming daunting. But at the end of the day, I'm sitting here going, my house is still not in perfect order, but I have food in the fridge. My kitchen floor is cleaned up. My kitchen counter is wiped down.